Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of For the Win 3-Point Stance. I'm Evan Thorpe. This is our NFL lead writer, Steven Ruiz. And today we'll be looking at the best, overrated, and underrated quarterbacks in the 2019 NFL Draft. And we're starting with the Heisman winner himself, Kyler Murray, your best quarterback in this year's draft.
My best quarterback in the last two drafts, I might even go back three. No, I won't. I won't put him ahead of Mahomes. But just throws like this is why this guy has maybe one of the best arms we've seen in the last 2 years, and he can elude pressure like this. I just don't see any weaknesses with him other than the height and the size. And as you can see on his film, I don't even think the height's really an issue. Even when he's in the pocket, you're going to see here, I'm going to go to the end zone angle. Even when he's in the pocket and it's collapsing on him, he still keeps his eyes downfield and can deliver just dime. Like, this is just a perfect throw, like 60 yards downfield. That's crazy. And I know he's small and he might take some hits and he might suffer some injuries, but I'm not too worried about that. When he scrambles, he does a good job of avoiding big hits, kind of like Russell Wilson does. I think he's very similar as a scrambler. Like, here he is scrambling. Just nobody can touch him. Not even that, just jukes right past him and then gets out of bounds. I don't think he's going to take a lot of punishment at the next level, and I'm not really concerned about injuries. And if he does stay healthy, I think he's the best dual threat prospect maybe we've ever seen enter the draft. I think he's as good as Lamar Jackson as a runner, but he's a more advanced passer, and it's not even close.
Yeah, I caught myself looking at the highlights like, Jesus, this man is fast.
And
all right.
He has an arm, like, you can't even question his arm strength. This is a 20-yard out from the opposite hash, and the college hashes are wider, so it's an even harder throw. And he's making it with ease. He just whips it out there, and the ball just is right on target. I don't see an issue with him at all. And he goes through his progressions. As we've covered before, and he's patient in the pocket. He's the best quarterback in the draft, and I don't even think it's close.
All right, so if you don't know, Steven's going to have a very nice video about Kyler Murray and why he should be the number one overall pick and why he's the best prospect. But let's talk about who is your
the opposite. We're going to the opposite end of the spectrum.
I don't want to call him a bust, but you're confident in calling him a bust.
I will gladly call him a bust. Drew Lock has bust written all over him. He has a great arm. He's athletic, and that's it. That's the end of his positive traits. He's not accurate. He's not patient in the pocket. His footwork is terrible, and you can see it on these throws how he just sails the ball out of bounds. It's because his feet. He's not stepping into his throws. He's not. When he goes through his progressions, the rare times he does, his feet aren't under him, and he's throwing from awkward platforms, and he's not very good at it. So, yeah, I really have no problem. Here's an interception that's just, he's just throwing into double coverage. He doesn't make good decisions. I don't see the upside of taking him in the first round. I know he's slated to go in the first round, but I would kind of be concerned taking even a second-round pick on him. I'd say third-round grade at best.
Wow. Third rounder?
Yeah,
he's projected to go first.
Yeah, I could see him going. I could see a team taking him in the second, like being smart about taking him in the second, just because of his arm and his athleticism. There is tools there. I think if you get a great coach with him, like Andy Reid did with Patrick Mahomes, you could get a good quarterback out of him. I just don't think there are enough of those coaches in the NFL to be confident saying he's going to be a Pro Bowl talent at the next level.
All right, so we went with overrated, we went with best. Who was a sleeper in this year's draft?
I don't really think there's a lot of sleepers, but I'm going to go with Tyree Jackson just kind of by default just because of his arm. That's really it. I think he's a little more accurate than people give him credit for. It is an issue, but I think it's an issue you can work around. And here you can kind of see his flaws as a prospect. Like, this throw is really late. You want to be making this throw as this guy is breaking right now, and he's staring it down. It's obviously open, and he waits a beat or two. But it doesn't matter because of the cannon attached to his right shoulder. That is a 20-yard corner route that he throws on a line, and it's just perfect. He makes throws like this all the time. And then this is unlike any other like goal line fade you're ever gonna see. Like he just rips it, and it's just right on the money. His arm is just ridiculous, and why would you not draft him in the third round? Or why would you draft Drew Luck in the first round when you can get someone like him in the third round? They all have the same issues, accuracy and decision making, but his arm is way better, and I think he's at an earlier stage in his development where I think he has more room to grow as a prospect. Like he said he's learned his quarterback technique off YouTube. Once he gets with a good quarterback coach, I think they can solve his issues. I think he could become a good starter one day.
Okay, so you would draft him before Locke, but you wouldn't go too high as far as drafting him?
No. I'd say round 3 at the highest. Mm-hmm. It's the same area as Locke. I think he has the same issues. The thing is, one is seen as a first-round prospect, and the other one's seen as like a day 3, day 2 prospect.
All right, well, there you have it. Steven shared his best overrated, underrated quarterbacks. Tune in next time as we will be looking at wide receivers, and he'll be telling you why DK is the best wide receiver. Like, I'm just putting that spoiler out there. You okay with that? Thank you guys for watching.